Yo, what is up, guys? It is Nick, or the Notorious Fantasy, back again today with another fantasy football video. Today's video is a breakdown of last night's Thursday night football game between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Before I start the video, I'd like to ask you, could please go down below and click that subscribe button, because not only is it going to help me, it's also going to help you guys, because I upload videos daily that are going to help you dominate your fantasy football season. There's streams. I streamed last night on Thursday. There's going to be a stream Sunday before the game, so click that subscribe button and that notification bell to make sure that you are there for all of the videos and all of the streams. Let's get right into the video. So, last night, the game between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars was a pretty one-sided game. The Jaguars were dominating the whole game. It was 17-0 by the end of the third quarter. Tennessee eventually scored, making it 7-20 or 20-7. Jacksonville winning the game. Now, this was a game that I thought the Titans were going to dominate. I thought it would be easy. Derick Henry would just keep rushing down their throat, and it would be easy. That's what we've seen for the past 2 years, at least last year of the games. But this time, the Tennessee Titans, not the Tennessee Titans, the Jacksonville Jaguars, led by Gardner Minshew, had a pretty dominant game. Now, let's talk about Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew, completions to attempts, 20 completions for 30 attempts. Pretty solid. 204 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Pretty great game from Gardner Minshew, the 6th round pick out of Washington State. Played very great for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, I don't think he has all that much fantasy relevance. If you're in a 1 quarterback league, you don't even need to think about it. If you're in a 2 quarterback league, maybe he is your start. Marcus Mariota, the only time you're starting him is if you're in a dire situation in a 2 quarterback league. 23 of 40, 304 yards. Pretty good game overall, but no touchdowns or no touchdowns to even show for it. He threw 0 picks, 0 touchdowns. Pretty shit fantasy game, though, because of the no touchdown type deal there. Now, the run game here. Derick Henry, 17 for 44 and 1 touchdown. He was getting hit behind the line of scrimmage so many times. I thought this was going to be an easy matchup for Derick Henry, and he seemed not to flourish at all in this game. 2.6 yards per carry is not very hot for Derick Henry. I am confident, though, with him from here on out. He's probably, as long as he doesn't get hurt, he'll be a fine back to be starting every single week. He scored a touchdown in every game of the season, 3 in a row. Now, Marcus Mariota ran 6 for 34, or just ran 6 times for 34 yards. Pretty solid from him. Obviously, he didn't score that touchdown, though, so he didn't really have too much fantasy value. Now, on the other side of the ball, Leonard Fournette, 15 for 66 and no touchdowns. Now, he pretty much had 0 yards until he ran that 69-yard run. He was -3 and then ran 69 yards and finished with 66 yards, no touchdowns. I mean, you were probably punching the screen, punching yourself. Who fucking knows, because he was doing so bad. But at the end of the game, he salvaged you and made you not want to be dead. So you're probably pissed off at him, but it's not as bad as it could have been. I'm still confident in Leonard Fournette down the stretch. And then Gardner Minshew rushed 4 times for 18 yards. Nothing too special, but he does run the ball a decent amount, or somewhat. Now, the Jacksonville passing game. It was all the DJ Chark show today. Baby Chark, do, baby Chark, do. 4 receptions on 5 targets for 76 yards and a tutty. I told you guys to pick him up. I told you to play him. He was a great start this week. 17 fantasy fucking points. Amazing. D.D. Westbrook was getting all these targets. 9 targets, 5 receptions for 46 yards. Now, I know a couple of times wasn't really his fault. There was a corner that hit the ball out of his hands, stuff like that, but he did have a couple of times where I thought he could have caught it and had a better fantasy game. Obviously, didn't do as shit as last week, so maybe he will be okay in fantasy. I wouldn't be really too comfortable starting him. I'm really only comfortable starting Mr. DJ Chark, the baby Chark. Chris Connolly, 2 for 30, nothing to write home about there. But Leonard Fournette was kind of involved in the passing game. 6 receptions for 26 yards, not too bad to help his fantasy day. Now, James O'Shaughnessy scored a touchdown. He's the tight end. No way you were starting him. Jeff Swain, 1 for 8. No way you're starting him either. Now, on the Tennessee side of the receiving game, who the fuck is Greg? Adam Humphries, 6 for 93, no touchdowns. It was just everyone was involved in the passing game this week. Delaney Walker, the one guy I told you to start, 7 for 64. That's a solid game in a PPR league. Tajay Sharp got involved. Corey Davis got involved. Geno Smith, Dion Lewis, A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry even had a wide open screen, drop the ball. I mean, like, he clearly just doesn't have fucking hands. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I don't even know why they're throwing him the ball. He really does not have hands. So pretty much what I got from this game is that Derrick Henry is going to be fine. Leonard Fournette's going to be fine, and that the only starting quarterback you can start, or not quarterback, the only wide receiver you can start from the Jags is DJ Chark, and just to completely avoid all Tennessee receiving game except for Delaney Walker. Now, like I said, if you're in a two quarterback league, Gardner Minshew could be on your radar, but Marcus Mariota should just be completely off of that. I know he played good week one, but the past two games have not looked too hot for Mr. Mariota. So thank you guys all for watching. If at any point you did end up enjoying this video or finding it even any bit informative. I'm not the smartest guy out there. I might be dumb, but I do know what love is, Jenny. I don't even think that's his exact quote. And I don't know why. I just sounded like that. But thank you all for watching. I hope you fucking enjoyed. Knock one time if you're with me. Click that subscribe button down below. I love you all. Goodbye.